Hello, this is Movement with Anja. I'm Anja, and I'm glad you're here. So first and foremost, I want to say thank you to all my wonderful new subscribers, as far as out as in California. Thank you very much. I'm very, very tickled to have you here with me on my channel, following what we're doing. I'm glad that you're a part of this. Please share with your friends. Keep subscribing. There's a little button right on the bottom there, and keep commenting. Tell me what you think, what you would like to see, how you would like me to continue from here. I'm an infant YouTuber, as my husband likes to call me, and there's just so much to learn. There's so much new things out there that I don't even know yet. So I'm trying and I'm working on it, and trying to figure out the world of YouTube. However, I'm glad that you're here and that you want to join me for a little exercise session. So before we're going to get started, please make sure that you have plenty of water available. If you need to go to the bathroom because of all that water, stop the video, go to the bathroom. And please listen to your doctor. If your doctor has said there should be something that you shouldn't be doing, that's not good for you, for your joints, whatever, please don't. And also you want to listen to yourself. You know best what is good for you. If it doesn't work, if it doesn't feel right, if it hurts, stop. Maybe it works tomorrow. Maybe it works next week. But for today, maybe it's not the thing. So just kind of check into it. I will talk to you about a lunge today. So squats and lunges are really the most essential exercises that we can do for our legs. However, they can be quite strenuous. They can be quite taxing on the legs, especially if we're not doing them right. So a lot of times I hear also that people say, I don't have the strength to do this in my legs, or my knees are really bad, I can't do this. There is an option to do this on the chair, and I will show you that as well. So let's get started. I would like you to stand up if you can. And if you find that that's too much for you right now, try. And if it doesn't work, you can sit back down, because we will come back to the seated version in a moment. So for that said, we're going to get up. And I'm going to move the chair sideways so you can see what I'm doing while I'm standing next to the chair. So the idea is that you want your chair next to your hips. So I have my hips, my chair. So how this looks is, when I have my chair, let's see, that's not the right side for you to see it. If I have the chair too far back, this is what that would look like, and I would hyperextend my shoulder. If I'm here and I'm reaching out too far, there's a really good chance that your body's going to go forward while you're going to do the lunge, which we don't want to do. So we want to keep that chair right next to us and have our hand resting on there for support, not as a crutch. So now I'm going to put myself in front so you know where the chair is. So I'm taking my right leg, so the leg that is closest to the chair, I'm taking that forward, and I'm stepping my left foot back. So the idea is that when you go down into a lunge, you want to have your front knee over your ankles. So if your back leg is not far enough back, most likely what's going to happen is this. So you're going to push forward and push right into your leg. So which is ultimately really not what we're trying to accomplish, because what we want to do is we want to work the hamstring, the quadriceps, and the glutes. So the big butt muscle. So that being said, take your foot out just a little wider, and then we're going down. So we want to have the weight in that back leg, and we want to go down and up. So let's go ahead and do one set together. So we're going to do 8 repetitions of this. So we're going to go down, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then step that left foot forward and shake that off a little bit. Nice. So we're going to do this again. So now I'm going to move forward just a little bit more so you can see the back foot. So the idea is that my back foot comes up. So I don't want to have my weight in my heel and then bend my knee, but I want to have my heel up. So there is the strength and the flexibility in your feet and in your calves. Very important. So let's go ahead and do that again. Do another 8. Here we are. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and go ahead and step it back up. Shake that off a little bit. Beautiful. Let's switch sides. We're going for the other side. So now this time I'm taking my left foot forward and my right foot back. And again, I want to make sure that I step out far enough that I can come down and my knee stays over my ankles. And here we are. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and go ahead and step that foot up. Nice. And we're moving forward just a little bit, so you see that back foot. And here we are. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and release that. Good. Shake that off a little bit. So if you've done now your lunges and you say, that was really uncomfortable in my knees, let's evaluate how you're standing. So the thing is that when you're standing and you're bending your knees, and that was one of the things why I'm so, had to do another round for the back. And you see my back foot right now. So you can see how my heel kind of falls in towards the midline. So what happens is when I'm bending my knee either has to go out or I got to bend from the inside, which clearly is not happening. So we're turning the hip automatically, especially when we're tight. So what I need you to do is I need you to focus on coming up onto the ball mount of your toes and your heel is up. So we don't want to stand like this, so my heel is pointing in, but I want to stand so my heel is pointing up. Okay? So that's one big thing. So let's try that. Come on back next to your chair. We're stepping the right foot forward. We're stepping the left foot back. And then we're taking that left heel and we're turning it out. So what happens is I'm turning my pelvis. So when I'm turning my left heel out and square away my hips, I'm pulling my right hip back. So I'm pulling back from my right hip so I can square out my left hip. Yes? And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So I'm stepping in and I can see how my heel kind of dips into the midline. So again, I'm pulling my left heel back, my left hip back, and my right heel goes out. So I want to square away those hips. And if you find, you know what, that is hard, that unto itself can be a practice for you. Just that, sitting or standing by the chair and working on squaring your hips out like this. Perfect exercise, doesn't have to have anything extra. So now I'm going to go on the chair. So please have a drink if you need to. So here as well, I'm going to show you first facing you and then I'm going to turn to the side. So the thing is, what I see a lot when people do chair exercises, they sit like this. So my chair is facing out, but I'm kind of tilted over. So if I do any of this, so the idea is when you're doing a lunge in a chair, that you want to use the strength of your legs, possibly a little bit of help with your arms, but you want to be able to get up off the chair and then come back down onto the chair. So the same thing, just like we did when we were standing up, has to occur. So let me show you sideways. Let me turn around. So when I'm having my leg here and I'm turning my knee out, so I'm turning my knee towards you right now, there is no way that my body or my legs can bring me up like this. And neither will yours. I guarantee you that's going to hurt you in the long run. So we want to face to the right. And we want to have both legs facing to the right as well. I'm on the toes, on the ball mount of my left foot. And my right foot is in front of me. So I'm sitting halfway on the chair. So my right leg is on the seat. My left leg is off the seat. So from here, like I said, you can hold onto the chair. You do not have to hold onto the chair. Whatever works good for you. And then we're going to get up off the chair. And then we're going to get back down. So if you say, I can't get up, that is not happening. Just engage the legs. Engage it and come back down. Engage it and bring them back down. So let's do this together. Here we are. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and go ahead and have a seat. And release. Nice job. Very good. Now let's switch sides. Same thing. The setup of your exercise is always the most important thing. So if you just rush into it and just to kind of see and just to get it done, that's usually when people hurt themselves. Knee is tucked. I'm sitting halfway on the chair. Left leg is on the thigh, on the seat. Right leg is down. Chest is open. I'm holding onto the chair for light. And we're going to go up. Here we are. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Good job. And release those legs. Bring them back in. So I hope that you enjoyed this little segment of strength training and dissecting the lunge. In general, I have people always moan and groan when we do lunges. They're not fans of that. Neither are they of squats. But my reasoning behind these is always, you want to be independent. You want to be able to get out of your bed. You want to be able to get out of your car. You want to maybe climb in and out of a bus. You want to simply go to the bathroom by yourself. If your legs are not strong enough, you will not be able to get back up. And I'm sure a lot of you have experienced that, especially after surgery. You've had a commode in the bathroom, you've sat on this, and all of a sudden commode is gone and your body has to go lower to the toilet seat. You will find that these lunges and the squats that we will do in the future will definitely help you. So let's stretch this a little bit, and then I'm going to let you go for today. So we're going to take that left foot forward. We're taking both of our hands on our right. So let's lift up your chest and then hinge forward. So what we're doing right now is we're doing a hamstring stretch. So what I'd like you to think of is you have a rubber band, and you have the attachment under your butt, and you have the attachment right below your knee, right here. So what I'm doing now is I'm leaning forward and I'm pulling that string longer. But where I want to feel this is right here in the middle of the muscle, not on the attachments. So I want to feel that stretch right here in the back of my thigh. So deep inhale and exhale. And release. And then go ahead and switch sides. And we're doing the same here. Lift, exhale, and hinge forward. Nice. And release here. Go ahead and step your feet a little wider than hip width apart. We're doing what's called stir in the pot. So we're having our hands on our thighs. Pretend that you're sitting in this big cauldron. Your chest, your shoulders, and the back is touching the inside of your cauldron while you're moving around. So we're leaning forward and my chest is touching. And now I'm going to go for the sides and for the back, the other side, and the chest. And so the idea is that we're steady in our sit bones and that body is long and strong through the spine. And you don't want to do that little laola wave, you know what they do in football or in soccer stadiums when everybody kind of goes through the audience? Well, we don't want to do this. We don't want to do that wavy thing. We want to keep it nice and strong. So let's go ahead, let's do this together. We are going forward to the left and around. So all we're doing right now is we're just loosening up that lower back just a little bit more after those lunges. Nice. And then go ahead and switch the sides. Beautiful. And release it here. Good. Nice job. So thank you again for joining me for another Movement with Anja video segment. I'm glad that you were here. Again, please subscribe, tell your friends about it. I am at 121 subscribers now, which is super exciting, which I think it's like awesome. Because there are so many of you that I have not even met in person yet. So that is super, super exciting. And thank you so much for trusting me and joining me and kind of checking out what we're doing. I will see you in my next video on Friday. So tomorrow, I will actually post this today for Thursday because it's supposed to be Wednesdays, you know, like blah, 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 all back and forth. But anyway, thank you very much for coming. Thank you for joining, and you have a wonderful day. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.